what's up, people? Welcome to Unwrapped with me, your girl Helen. Today I'm unwrapping a radio presenter who is also known for his famous father. A lot of people are curious to know a little bit more about him, his relationship with his father, how he got on radio and all that, his journey, and a bit about his personal life. I'm talking about Caristo Clear. Let's get chatting to Caristo Clear on the other side.
Hi, this is Judio, and you're watching Unwrapped with Helen. Yes, it is what it is.
My name is KB, and you are watching Unwrapped with Helen. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Adora, and
you're watching Unwrapped with Helen, Helen of Troy, Helen of Zambia.
on TV too. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, and I mentioned earlier that I'll be chatting with Caristo Clear. I followed him at the QFM booth. How are you?
I'm great. I don't know, how about you?
Good. I've come to disturb your work today.
Yeah, right now I'm just obviously in the mix, as you can see.
I can tell, but I want to unwrap you a little.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think I'm ready to be wrapped. Or ready to be unwrapped rather, because I'm wrapped, so I'm coming to unwrap me.
Yes.
I've been anticipating this interview for quite some time.
Yeah,
and
we've been moving it.
I've been hyperventilating with a lot of blood pressure just for this moment. So I would like to say thank you for coming.
All right.
And coming in my home ground, man. The
Your
studio,
space,
the
yeah.
booth. So yeah, welcome home.
Thank you. Yeah, Caristo, just tell us a little bit about your background. Where were you born from? Where did you grow up from? Your school?
Yeah. Okay, for me, I was born here in Lusaka, and for school-wise, I went to Jesimbanga school. Okay, it's located Kabuzu Street, that is in Livala. And from there I went to the United Kingdom for about almost 2 years. That's where I had my pre-grade to first grade. So I was at a school called Claremont Infant School in Manchester, Moss Side. And from there...
Is that why you're a Manchester fan?
Yes, because whilst I was in Manchester there. But funny enough, when I was in Manchester, I lived in Main Road. Now, Main Road is the stadium for the former stadium for Manchester City Football Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right now they are at the Eastland Stadium, and then but before that they were at Main Road.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the funny thing. From then came back here, came back to Jesimbanga for a bit, and from there I went to Lake Road PTA school.
Okay.
Yeah, from there, and I'm currently doing my media studies.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Caristo, you grew up with a famous father. Did that influence your behavior at school?
Wow. Well, it was just weird because I didn't really know. When you know somebody's famous, but you don't know the magnitude of how famous they are. But I obviously knew that maybe this person is famous or popular, but I didn't realize the magnitude maybe until I grew a bit older. I just used to observe the special treatment I would get, but I didn't know where it used to come from. So, but obviously as I grew up, and grew older, I began to realize that this treatment is from someone who's within my grasp, and obviously that's my father. So I realized that that it's because of him.
What kind of a teenager were you?
I would consider myself naughty, intelligent, but very, very fun. I've never had a history of violence or fighting. Any school I've been to, you ask any headmaster, any headmistress, whatever you can say, any teacher, I've always been this guy who was a very active person, very naughty because sometimes I'll dodge. But even if I dodge, I would get the job done. I'll get the results in check. Everything will be on point. But when it comes to indiscipline, I don't think I'm an indisciplined person because I was even appointed as captain for the team. That's the football team under 19 when I was in secondary. When I was in primary, I won the ISAs with Lakewood. They won the final. So I've always had a respectable image even as a young person.
Okay, you were not.
The naughtiness is on the pitch. Yeah, it's maybe on the ground.
You were not experimental. You didn't. At some point, you didn't experiment.
I've never.
Things that you regret and say, let me stop, or why did you?
No, I've never been expelled or suspended before.
Okay.
Yeah, never.
So you were clean.
I was clean.
Did you try smoking?
I've never tried that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
In high school, not even that one day where, like at my school,
because,
we had the school ground where people would
the only thing people would try is obviously drinking. Yeah, which obviously I've tried before. But the smoking thing was a bit dangerous to smoke because smoking it's something that is easily noticeable. Somebody, the smell and everything. So on that it was not easy. Yeah, but the drinking part, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe when there's a party, there's a bash, people come with drinks, and when you're young, you want to experiment. Maybe you take it. You won't really drink everything.
Yeah.
You just take a sip of it because you are curious to know how alcohol tastes like.
Yeah.
That's I can say it.
Okay, I think let's take our first break. And on this break, I want you to pick. I know you follow Zambian music so much.
Yeah.
I want you to pick a video that we can play, a Zambian video.
I think we're gonna get Rough Kids video, Secrets, featuring Chimzi, because I like the message in that video.
What does it say?
It's talking about how your parents or your people who are around you play a big role in shaping who you are, and it just talks about how you're given advice on how you can gain prosperity through good behavior, through saving your resources and through not really overspending or going out of your way. That's why the chorus says security.
Okay,
It
nice.
also talks about how you need to respect the church, like you need to tithe. You respect the church, you pay some of whatever you make to God, that's the tithe, and then God will reward you with more. So there's a lot of teachings in that song.
Alright, great. Let's check out Rafkaida with Secret. Secret, that I say Secret.
Security.
Nyanja Secret. Let's check out Rafkaida with Secret.
Alright.
Hey yo, Chimsy, help me with the chorus, man. It's about time we took over. Amai wangu ne ubanani uza security. Atate wangu ne ubanani cheza security. Uti upeze pino man, mwana wanewe kasuri. Uti upeze pino man, security ngubombesha. Si hapa ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. I remember when I nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Shout out to my grandma. Nati ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. Nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Kupatwa kwanwa shamu inalinda uya mavuto. That's why tina mitula zinatima sauso. Mwaichinja rough kid, mwatipanga the proud. Mutikila sikola tula Zambia pa mapu. Nindani samisi balomba chikanga nkalungu muli nayo namba. Mandeke ni angata pa mwakwela. Mwaibara mumwembekela kochikalaka. Mwaibara mumwembekela kochikala. Muziti tumilako. Amai wangu ne ubanani uza security. Atate wangu ne ubanani cheza security. Uti upeze pino man, mwana wanewe kasuri. Uti upeze pino man, security ngubombesha. Si hapa ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. Nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Nati ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. Nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Osa wala barika sukulu. Okutukwa nani pa Facebook. Ikanize luku biloto vanu. Muziba tandalila manu. Tinamva kuti muli singolomba. Timipezela ni mukazi wolungula. Ninataka nova uza nezo kambara musha wako Atlanta, Georgia. I think ina Evelyn na Mamun. Chikwati ni chanchi chota mangila. Ine focus ni kubanga chuma. Ine focus ni kuunjika chuma. Anati, osa iwala umwe ya kudari sana shamwa. Mwamba, osa iwala kupeleka taita shamwa. Amai wangu ne ubanani uza security. Atate wangu ne ubanani cheza security. Uti upeze pino man, mwana wanewe kasuri. Uti upeze pino man, security ngubombesha. Si hapa ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. Nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Nati ni shaina lelo ni sekelela. Nimenene zofuna mumoyo lelo na bipeza. Sikomo mbuya ndalama zijani za tuma. Muziba bani mangila nyumba mama. Mazone enze na ankwema. Enzo ni muze tinichitika. nicheza security. Tate wangu neo bana nicheza security. Uti upeze pino man, mwana wanewe kasuli. Uti upeze pino man, security kubombesha. Si hapa ni shaina lelo nisekelela. Vimene zofuna mumoyo lelo na pipeza. Nati ni shaina lelo nisekelela. Vimene zofuna mumoyo lelo na pipeza. G-Show Records Production. It's feeding people them reality clear. Wheezy, you know, hooked up again with a little spice.
Welcome back. So that's Rough Kaido with the Security. That's a good song. It's a good
Very, very good. I told you.
Chimz is a new guy.
Chimz is a new guy.
Yeah.
It's, just sometimes it's important to work with new guys. I was talking to Tivo the other day. Tivo, Salma's her husband and manager. Somebody called Tivo and he put him on loudspeaker and he asked Tivo to say, "Hey, Mr. Tivo, is this the Salma's manager?" Tivo is professional. He said, "Yeah." He didn't even say husband. No. He was like, "Okay, I want to feature someone. So how much can I pay you?" Tivo said, "We don't charge for features." The guy was shocked. Like, "What do you mean you don't charge?" Like, "No, we don't charge. What we want is if you've got a good idea and we think it can work, we're gonna work with it." Then the guy asked, "Okay, why do you do that?" And Tivo said, "Because when someone was blowing up, someone had to give an opportunity. Yeah. So equally, we give people opportunity. So even in that video, the Rough Kid video with Chimzy, it's always good to play around with people because you don't know their destiny, you don't know that path.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's good to always give somebody a chance.
Yeah, nice. Okay, let's go back to you. I know when we start talking music, you go on and on.
Yeah, of course.
But I want to talk about you. When you went to Manchester, were you with your mother and your father?
Yes, when I went there, I lived with both parents. That's my mother and father. When I went to Manchester, yes.
And when you came back?
When I came back, I didn't live with them because they separated when I came back from Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were staying with who, your mother or your father when they separated?
When they separated, I was living with my mother. Yeah.
And then how was your relationship with your father?
Well, when I was younger, it was, it was balanced here and there because obviously my mother and father didn't really, get along that much from the time we came back, and it was a situation whereby, how can I put this? But he, me and him always had our ways of going at each other, you know what I mean? When it comes to my school, he'd always, find himself paying for my fees and everything like that. It was just a matter of me maybe being with him. That was a big issue for her, and there was just that wrangle. But for me, I've always been cool with both.
Did that kind of affect your relationship with your dad? Because you're staying with your mother, and if your mother is a bit uncomfortable with you to be with your father, somehow, no matter how much you try,
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, it did affect because I didn't really grow up with. When you grow up with someone, there's a certain way you're probably raised by him that you understand or adapt to and understand. So the fact that I didn't grow up with him also, it was a bit tricky on my side because I didn't really get to understand him as a human being fully, even if I know his propriety. You know what I mean?
Did you ever hate him?
I don't know.
Not hate, maybe hate is a strong word, but did you ever feel like, a bit like, maybe my father doesn't love me very much, maybe you're upset with him, like maybe did you ever get upset with him?
Because to be honest with you, even when I went to Manchester, me and my dad were always like this until we just came back. So my dad was always on my case. He would always, even when I would run out, because I was very, very, very intelligent when it comes to my primary school.
Yeah.
I was always, if I'm not first, second, I would be third. That's how. So he would always come, get me, hungry lion, get me some food, whatever. So I always had that relationship with him. It was not like I didn't have any relationship at all. It's just the me seeing him physically, which was a bit of a challenge because I'm sure of the wrangles, and I couldn't understand because I was still young. Obviously, the more I grew, the more I began to understand certain things.
Okay, and now that you've grown, how's your relationship like?
For now, I mean, it's it's based on it's a mutual relationship. For now, I mean, I'm grown, I'm mature enough to make my own decisions now. I don't need my dad or mom to tell me anything as far as them not getting along or whatever. But for me now, I mean, I catch up with him, I talk to him, WhatsApp each other. He comes to work, sometimes I'll go to his house, visit him. So it's I mean, I'm grown now. It's a good relationship.
Being young and not seeing your father every time, but then did you get to watch him on TV, and what used to come through your mind?
Funny enough, I never used to watch him on TV. The only time I used to, the only show I used to watch him on, when I used to watch him on TV, I used to watch him reading the news, yes. But when it comes to these other shows like the nightlife shows or the Friday whatever shows, I never used to watch them. I think because maybe I was too young, they used to put me to bed early. But the news part, yes, that I used to watch him.
Yeah.
The news, I would watch
whatever
him.
the program. Now you're seeing your
father. The only show I would watch him on was the Bella Telequiz. Only because I was once in the audience, so I love that show because I once was taken by him there. But these other shows, no.
But whenever you see him, even on the news, like when you watch what was coming through your mind, this is the person that you were very close with and you used to see every day. Then suddenly you're not seeing him every day, and the only time maybe you get to see him regularly is on TV. What used to go through your mind?
It never used to make sense to me. I didn't understand what was going on. You know what I mean? So it was more like I was thinking to myself like, okay, am I really related to him? Because I mean, you're seeing him on TV, and TV is power everywhere you go, but you don't see him physically. So there was that thing where sometimes you start thinking, okay, am I really related to him? Then your name will remind you that yes, you are related to him.
Have you ever used his name to get to where you are?
It depends on the context in which you're asking. I don't know if you mean career-wise. I don't know if you mean in any context.
Career-wise, like you're Caristo Clear, you're in the spotlight. He was in the spotlight. Have you ever?
I think for me, I'll be very frank with you. From the time I kicked off, my career, I've always found my way to get whatever I want. And even when I began, like even before we did this interview, I told you that I had no interest in the media, like radio, TV. Okay, yes, when I was young, to be honest with you, I don't know. I was born for Zambian music. I remember I met K Smash when I was in my 7th grade. He was shocked that I understood every part of his show. He was surprised because everybody there, almost everybody was listening to international music. But by then, I remember there was a breakthrough of Zambian music. By then, the days of Levity, the days of Crisis, when he was just doing hip hop. So I've been following for a very long time. When Danny blew up, I was there following. When Exile blew up, I was there. Nalo, all those days. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just a situation where I transitioned quickly. And when I joined Unza Radio, I joined by accident, actually. I met Sean Kester, Sean Kester, Marketing Manager. I met him in the corridors of Unza, and then he told me, because I'd inboxed him, saying, okay, I've seen that you do something at Unza Radio, and I would like to come there. I just did it for fun, because I just thought that he would not even reply anyway. But he told me, no, come on this day. When I bumped into him, he said, okay, let's get into the meeting. I introduced myself. I think that helped, like you said, because when he heard I was Caristo Clear, I think he saw a business opportunity as well for him. He said, you know what, you don't need to do auditions. I've never done auditions. Really? I can assure you. I didn't do auditions. He just told me, come in the meeting. When he reached the meeting, he said, this is Caristo Clear Junior, and he is coming on radio next week. Everybody was quiet. Like, everybody felt like, So I think, it did carry a role, yes, but not in the physical. He didn't have to come through and get me the job. But probably I used the name, to get the job. But I think a name can get you where you want to be, but the ability also is what makes you keep the job. Just like a CV can get you a job, but it's the ability in you that makes you keep that job. Even if I'm the president's son, I can get a job because I'm the president's son. But if I'm not good at what I do, people will know. I mean, you can't cheat people for a long time. They will know that, okay, this guy, I think, because of the president. That's just the way it is.
Okay, nice, interesting. I think we'll take another break, right? What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm still chatting with Caristo Clear, Caristo Chitampa Jr. if you like.
Hi, this is Yuko Kantu, and you're watching Unwrapped with Hellen. Stay glued.
Achani Apoba Zambia, it's the boy Kachinga all the way from the Coppola, and you're watching Unwrapped with the girl Hellen. Stay tuned, don't change no channel, Iwe Village Sticker.
Yo, Wagwan, my name is Super Fantastic and the video just B-Flow aka Junior Obama, and you're watching Unwrapped with your girl Hellen. Boom!
Welcome back, still watching Unwrapped, and still chatting with Caristo Clear. disturbing his work. No, I'm not disturbing his work. We're working together to do that, right?
Yeah, working together.
Yeah. Okay, Caristo, career-wise, what are your plans?
For me, I just want to become this guy who represents Zambia at a bigger level, you know, because I was even recently in Malawi. I went there for a show, and I realized that, you know, there's much more we can do as personalities to make sure put our country on the map. Because I don't see myself as a limited guy. I see myself as somebody who is out there, you know what I mean? So that's why over the years I've invested in my social media to make sure I have a lot of numbers, so that even people outside there can appreciate our works. Because if I don't do it, I have this picture in my head, like, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it, you know? So I think I want to make that trend and show people that, you know what, let's penetrate, you know, the borders, and we just push some music out there, push our brands out there. Yeah.
Are you dating?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
No, it's not the right time for me to be in a relationship.
Okay, did you ever date former Born and Bred presenter Caristo?
No, I didn't. I don't even know how that has come up. I did not.
Oh, you guys, maybe. Why do you think people came up with such a...
I don't know. Maybe because, you know, I'm friendly with a lot of people, and I hang out with a lot of people. Maybe they just saw us somewhere chilling or whatever, then they concluded that we were dating, but no.
Okay. Alright, Caristo, let's take another break. I want you to pick another music video that we can show right now.
The next video that we're gonna see is a video done by Makitu, produced by Kekero, one of the most happening producers right now, and it's called Favor.
Favor.
Yeah.
Nice one. Alright, let's check out Makitu with Favor. Welcome back, and that was Makitu with Favor. Great song, very good song.
I love the song, love the message. It's a very mature song.
Okay, before I let you go, I'm about to leave, and I just want to ask you to say some last words. Just look into the camera and just say some last words to your fans, some young person trying to make it in life.
Well, I think, you know, my final words is that you should always, you know, treasure the gift that God has given you and the talent that God has given you. Many people in this country have got a problem when it comes to not appreciating the talent. We always want to complain, we always want to blame the government, that the government is not doing this, doing that. But sometimes it's good to find a solution on your own, you know, because, I mean, how you do the problem is to find a solution. So, and I believe that each and everybody watching this video right now has got a gift in them that they can use to their advantage. I mean, that's something that I did. If I wanted, I would have sat back, you know what I mean, knowing that I've got a famous dad, you know what I mean, was probably, you know, well-to-do, or a parent, a mother, so I was working, it was well-to-do. I can just sit at home and wait for everything to be done for me, you know what I mean. But I didn't do that because I knew that there's something I wanted, and that is to appreciate what God has given me. That's the talent and the gift. So make sure you appreciate your talent, make sure you appreciate your gift, and know it, identify it. If you don't know people who can identify your talent, find mentors, you know, find the right company who are gonna put you in the right path. Because when you're in the right company, you're in the right path, and when you're in the right path, trust me, that's the key to success. That's just the way it is. And for everybody also supporting on my social media, that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, thank you so much. I think these are the guys who even took me to Malawi for my show and all these other shows, because people consider my social media and they really see it as something special. So if you're on Facebook, you can search for me, that's Caristo Lopupa Chitamfia. On Instagram, it's Caristo Clear. Twitter as well, it's Caristo Clear. So I think that is a good message to tell the youth out there.
Thanks, Caristo. Did you have a good time?
I had a good time. I think.
You think? Why? Come on, I thought I'm entertaining, and when I visit you, you're supposed to enjoy.
No, I'm just pulling it. Like, I had a very good time, and I appreciate, you know, ZNBC also for giving me this opportunity. And I think I've been watching the show Unwrapped. I've endorsed the show. I think it's a very big show, and I think let's give it 2 more months. It's gonna be one of the most. It's already happening, but it's gonna be the most trending show, as long as you keep the consistency which you are having so far. But I think it's a massive show. There's no doubt. If it wasn't massive, I would not accept to be on it.
Thank you, Caristo. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks
all right, so thanks. You can go back to work now.
Yeah, let me go back to work now. Yeah, let me do my thing right now.
Alrighty, so this has been your girl Hellen on Unwrapped. I was chatting with Caristo Clear, QFM DJ, and he's a host, and he's a whole lot of things. Great talent. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you learned something from Caristo. So like our page on Facebook, Unwrapped with Hellen. There you see links to our YouTube channel. You can watch a lot of episodes. All our episodes are on YouTube, and even if this episode as well is going on YouTube, you can watch it as many times as you wish. So from the girl Hellen and the entire Unwrapped crew, it's bye-bye.